this is Vanessa from Education Compliance Validators and creator of Validated, the online assessment review and mapping tool. So today I wanted to talk to everyone about transferability and transferable skills in assessment. So transferable skills is also known as employability skills and has a relationship with the foundation skills that you also find in units of competency. And there are a lot of assessment tools out there that don't cover these areas very well, probably due to the fact that lots of people don't understand them. Transferability has been touted as the fifth dimension of competency, and I've noted on LinkedIn and previous posts and articles I actually believe that it isn't. And here's the reason why. For someone to be competent in a skill and knowledge, whether it be a unit of competency or otherwise, they need to be able to do this across multiple times and different contexts. Therefore, the skill and knowledge is transferable. Now, this can be across careers or industries, or it can be as simple as changing the scenario from an assessment of a case study and dealing with a skill and a knowledge, and then transferring that skill and knowledge into a practical demonstration. So if you're in the engineering world and you have a case study and a theory assessment dealing with a particular task, and you're asking the student or the learner in the assessment task to read the case study gives them information about a situation, and they answer questions directly related to that task. Now, once you put them out in the real world, that's similar to what happened in the case study, you're now transferring their knowledge and skill to a different scenario. It's not exactly the same as the case study, but it's similar. So they need to be able to put into practice that skill and knowledge that they theoretically identified in the case study and answered questions. Now, you can also do this with contingency management. The same deal applies. If there is a question in a theory question is about a problem, and then they put that to test in a demonstration in the real world, in the workplace. For example, if it's an engineering student and they come across a problem such as a faulty piece of equipment, what do they do at the time to resolve that problem? Transferring the skill from theory to practical, transferring the skill from classroom to situation in the workplace. So that's how you include that in your assessment tool. Now, you must make sure your assessment tool clearly instructs the student to consider those situations, that if you were out in the workplace, what would you do? The other thing is a practical demonstration assessment tool must identify that that's what you're looking for, their ability to transfer that skill and knowledge, but also to problem solve, whether they considered it to be a complex task, the higher the qualification is, or the AQF level. Now, when you're looking at employability skills, some of that has to do with teamwork, some of that has to do with communication. There is also context to this is in the United States, there are transferability skill checklists that they have these days to see if you're going from one job to another, whether you are including these skills in your resume even. So there's a lot that can be discussed about transferability skills. My question to everybody is, do you have any concerns about how your assessment tool is incorporating these employability skills and are able to transfer them from one type of assessment tool to another? Let me know. Comment, share. Love to chat. Talk to you soon.